the bit is called Sexin or Siblings. Sexin or Siblings. I feel like we need some sort of a game show theme in the background here.
Of course.
Let's meet our siblings. Jenny knows the secret here. We're going to talk to them and get to know them. Hello, Ashlyn.
Hi.
Hello, Jack.
Hello.
Now, they're on different phones here. We're going to listen. They are either Sexin or siblings. Jenny, how does this game work? We're going to have to guess whether they're Sexin or siblings.
We're going to get to know them a little bit and see whether we think based on their answers, if yes, they're dating or they are siblings. So obviously that means Sexin. So the first thing we want to ask them is just, we want them to tell us about each other.
All right. Ashlyn, tell us about Jack.
Okay. So Jack is a social worker. He's very tall. He's hilarious. I feel like he's also really hot and has a really great body.
Now I'm going to stop you there. Now she could be that would tend towards Sexin.
Yeah,
you don't usually say that about your brother, but you could recognize that your brother is hot and has a great body. You totally could do that.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
I mean, if you're from certain parts of Kentucky,
Alabama,
you might. Okay, so what else do you want to tell us about Jack?
Well, just that it's so admirable what he does. Like I said, he's a social worker, and money has never been important to him, but making a difference in people's lives, especially children, has always been so important. So he's just a really good person, and also, like I said, hilarious and attractive. And so I think he's just like a pretty perfect human.
Okay, now let's find out from Jack. Jack, tell us about Ashlyn on Sexin or Siblings. Jack, go ahead.
She's blonde. She is very sweet. She has 3 rescue dogs, which I find really great. I think it's a handful, but I definitely think it's very awesome that she rescued her dog. She gives the best hugs anybody can give. They're like this cool wiggle hug thing.
Okay.
I don't know where she learned it, but it's very
when
fun.
She's washing when she's bending over loading the dishwasher, you ever come up behind her and grab her
Dave,
hips?
you can't ask
What?
that
Dave.
question.
What?
That's too revealing.
What if they
No,
are really
that's going to be
close?
so
doesn't
obvious.
matter.
What if they're really close siblings?
You need to keep it a little bit less obvious with your questions here. Like,
What
for
is-
instance,
Okay, give me a for instance. This is Sexin or
Ashlyn.
siblings?
Ashlyn, is Jack a board game person?
Oh, yes, very competitive. He loves board games.
Okay. Jack, do you know Ashlyn's coffee order?
It's like iced. It's something iced. It'll be like an iced and something sweet. Basically, something iced and something sweet. That's really the only criteria. Not
Ashlyn,
black.
you ever come up behind Jack and do an oil check with your
Dave,
thumb?
no. No, Dave.
I'm trying to think if I would do that to my sibling because I'm weird like that.
I would pants
might
my
do it to my sister.
sibling. I would I would have probably done an oil check or pants Carl, probably not Donna.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question, because if you're Sexin or siblings, you've gone on a vacation together, probably. Ashlyn, tell us about a vacation that you went on together.
Okay. We have gone to Disneyland, and we've gotten to stay there's a really nice hotel there called the Grand Californian. So we've stayed on Disney Resort and gone to Disneyland.
Gives me nothing.
Yeah, that's very vague. You could do that with either your sibling or your partner.
Another, Grand California, that's a nice one.
But they could have gone with mom and dad.
True.
Or they could have I'd really got no read on this one.
I wanna say,
you ever spoon each other while you're sleeping?
David, no,
What?
stop
Dave.
it. All
Well,
right.
that'll-
And I want to clarify something because some people are texting in how Dave said at the beginning that let's meet our siblings. He doesn't know. I'm the only one on the show that knows if their siblings are sexing. So people are like, did Dave give it away?
Because I truly
he
have no
doesn't know
idea.
the answer.
I'm going to say I think they're siblings because I don't hear a chemistry there.
Really?
Jen or Bailey, what do you think?
See, I think it threw me when she was like, oh, he's hot and has a great body. I would never, ever say that about any of my siblings. That is the weirdest thing to say about a sibling.
I think that, but you could say that. I could say that about, none of my siblings are hot or have a great body.
No.
They're attractive.
Yeah.
They're built like the rest of us. But I would say that. I could say that. I got a hot cousin I would say that about.
Well, yeah, everybody has a hot cousin. But, like, you wouldn't say, I would say my sister is pretty. I wouldn't say my sister is a hottie.
I want to hear you two talk to each other. Ashlyn, talk to Jack for a second about anything you want to talk about.
Anything I want. Hey, Jack. So are you still going to that gym that you always go to? Or have you officially changed like you said you wanted to?
I think I'll probably change in the new year just because, like, it's not, the vibe isn't there anymore.
No
Like,
chemistry. No chemistry.
Yeah, I don't think
There's no chemistry.
siblings.
No, they are siblings, 100% siblings.
Maybe she was trying to throw us when she said he was hot.
You sound hot. You sound hot. By the way, if you're going to switch gyms, go to snapfitness.com/KDWB
Nice.
for the new year.
Wow.
So, Jack and Ashlyn, we need to figure out whether you were Sexin or sibling. Let me just hear you guys say good morning to each other and see if there's any chemistry that I'm missing. Ashlyn and Jack, you start.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Jack.
Now, that sounded icy cold.
Hey,
There was nothing there.
good morning.
Let me
Giving
hear
it-
you
Walking
say,
into the
'cause
office.
Siblings
Right.
can say, I love you.
Sure.
Right? Okay,
Yeah.
let me hear you say, Ashlyn, tell Jack that you love him.
Jack, I love you.
No
Nope.
response.
Stone
Jack, your
Cold
turn.
Steve Austin.
They are 100%. They are siblings 100%.
Or maybe someone's a little bit more involved than the other.
Someone
There
loves
we
someone else a
go.
little bit more.
Jen is on the phone. Jen, you heard this whole segment. What do you think? Are they sexing or are they siblings?
I really hope that they're Sexin because even if she's joking, to call your brother hot and say he has a hot body is so weird.
Do you have a brother?
I
Jen.
don't. I don't have any siblings, but I think if I did have a brother, I would like to think I wouldn't compliment or comment on his hot body.
Jen, do you have a hot cousin?
I don't actually.
What?
That's because she's the hot
I feel
cousin
like
then.
My family, I feel like my family's very average looking. No offense to my family, but
Sure. That means you are the hot cousin, though, Jen.
You are the hot
You know
cousin,
that what that
yeah.
means.
I don't know. But I really hope they're like playing us and like pretending to be kind of cold to each other because I can't get over her saying that he has a hot body.
Describe, here we go. Describe his body for me, Ashlyn, if you will.
Okay. Well, I already mentioned that he's really tall.
Right.
He has dark hair. He has really good facial hair. He does kind of like a scruff slash beard thing.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely has a six pack.
Does he got
He
big
has
biceps,
arms.
bigger than Dave's?
I got big biceps.
Yeah.
Big guns.
I can't remember what Dave's biceps look like, but
I'll
I
come
can
over. I'll send
he'll
you a
show
picture.
you.
I'll send you a picture. I am not getting any. There's no I love you sexual chemistry here at all.
Mm-hmm.
Vaughn, what do you think?
They sound like coworkers. I know that's not an option.
That's a
Good
really
morning.
good one. Well, that they can sex too. Let's put this to an end here. Bailey,
Okay.
but what's your vote?
I'm going to say they're siblings.
Okay, I'm also going to say they're siblings. Vaughn says,
I'm going with Sexin.
okay.
And I know the answer.
Jenny
so
already
I'm not
knows.
answering.
Yeah, I think Sexin just because I think they're trying to throw us off.
Ashlyn and Jack. Ashlyn, you will make the official announcement. Are you Sexin or are you siblings?
Okay. So we are definitely Sexin.
Yeah!
You guys are great then.
I cannot believe, Jack, that you don't know my coffee order. I wanted to be like screaming. It's an iced mocha. It's not that hard to remember.
Guys are clueless. Guys are relatively clueless.
You're always changing the order. You're doing like a seasonal one. You're doing like the iced sugar cookie, and then you're like have the praline hazel.
They do that.
I do switch it up during the holidays.
Jack, you ever do that thing, Jack, when she's bending over loading up the dishwasher, you come up behind her, grab the hips, and do a couple of thrusts? You ever do that bit?
I mean, she doesn't enjoy it, so she puts the kibosh on that. But sometimes,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of our favorite traditions.
The tradition.
It's a
the Ryan
holiday
house.
A
tradition.
family tradition.
Well, the disturbing thing, Bailey, is she'll do it to me when I'm loading the dishwasher.
I know that's right. Go ahead, Susan.
All right, Ashlyn and Jack, you are definitely, the answer is Sexin.
Sexin.
Who got fooled besides me and Bailey? Thanks, you guys. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, now I feel something.
Yeah. There's a
But
spark
I didn't
there.
feel it when she said, "I love you, Jack," and he didn't say anything.
They were thrown off the scent.
I guess so.
We're
All right.
terrible detectives.